the shore, hot, a little Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. When I sat down late this afternoon to begin writing tonight's show, I thought to myself, now what part shall I give Eric? Something serious, something dramatic, something really exciting. So I thought... Good evening. Well, if this is a joke, it's going to be sensational.
No joker. Do you know how difficult it is week in and week out to come on and do new jokes?
You don't have to tell me that. I'm a writer.
Oh, I know. I have now jumped on the pop bandwagon.
Pop bandwagon?
Oh, yes.
You mean it?
It's obvious. Look at me.
You really mean it?
Oh, yes. I've got the comedy now.
Don't you always?
I've got the comedy now, and I've jumped onto the pop bandwagon.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Now, the first thing you'll need, if you're going to be a pop singer, is you'll need a manager.
I must.
Oh, yes. Somebody sly, devious, cunning and ruthless.
When can I start?
Now.
I'm off for that.
Then the next thing you need is you've got to change your name. Your name's no good.
Oh, I've changed the name.
Oh, yes?
I've got my new name.
What's that?
You are now looking at Spick Sparkle. What do you think?
Spick Sparkle is a fabulous name.
It's a good name.
You'll need backing.
You can see the joint from here.
All the movements, you know.
Movement.
Yes. Get all the right music. You'll need a choreographer.
Well, I've never played one before, but I'm willing to learn.
Yes. I'll show you the movements if you like, just to give you an idea.
Oh, yes?
Yes, you see, you've got to do plenty of this, you see.
I see. What are you doing?
Eh?
What are you doing?
That's what all the pop dancers do. The singers, this is what they do.
They don't. You get 3 months for doing that.
What?
They don't do that. I've seen Des O'Connor hundreds of times. No, I tell a lie. I've seen him once. I saw him once, and he just slightly raised his left leg. But that's his business.
Love the outfit.
Bliss? Am I right? Have I dazzled you?
Oh, fantastic. And I like all this, too.
Don't touch that.
But I mean, it's so manly.
Don't touch the hair.
I love the costume.
Don't touch the hair.
What's the matter? False or something?
Of course it's false. You buy it at the pop accessory shop.
Oh.
That's 10p a tuft, you know. You're looking at £7.
Really? Now, there's only one thing you haven't got.
What's that?
You need a gimmick.
If it's of any help, I do work with a whip.
With a whip! That's fabulous. The kids love the viciousness of it.
They love it. They love it.
The viciousness of his songs.
Could I have my whip, please? Thank you. I think you've just broken my right leg. I was a blur then.
There's your whip.
I have to use this.
Yes?
That's all the girls. After the show, they try and grab the tufts, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, 10p a tuft, 10 girls is a quid gone.
Yes. Brings the tears to your eyes, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Are you ready?
Ready when you are, but I won't be able to do all those funny movements
You won't?
before my smash hit comes out.
All right, I'll tell you what. You do your latest release, you see, and I will do the movements for you.
You're a novelty. A working manager.
Exactly.
There is no such thing. Good Lord. I tell you what, build me up, give me a big billboard, and tell them who I am.
All right.
Spick Sparkle, the new pop sensation.
Spick Sparkle.
Now, take your time doing it.
We
I'm
won't.
gonna build it. Well, I've got to walk all the way back there in these boots.
Oh, I see.
It'll take me 10 minutes. Only thing that's missing now are the bolts.
Yes, it's true.
It's true. Yeah. No, it's true, but they are on order.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, here we go now. All you teenage ragers and you weenie boppers. Here he is, the sensational, the fantastic Spick Sparkle!
Oh, who's got girls in every port, hanging around like flies? Ho, 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 the sailor with the navy blue eyes. 2, 3, 4, who's got girls in every port, hanging around like flies? Ho, 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 the sailor with the navy blue eyes. Oh, no. How's the battery run down?
The sailor with the navy blue eyes.
Yes.
Ho, 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 ho.
Sailor with the navy blue eyes. It's not going to work, is it?
Not a chance.
Well, it's a relief in a way.
Why?
Well, I've got to get these toughs back into the shop, you see.
Why?
Kenneth McKellar's doing a Sunday concert.
So?
He wants them for his legs.
Hey, there's an idea.
What?
Well, I could use those tufts on my legs.
That's a thought.
How do you like it?
Not now, Arthur. Not now. You know the sailor with the navy blue eyes?
Yes.
He's waiting for you at the stage door. Get off. Come on, Arthur.
I can't get on there. I suffer from vertigo.
Pardon? Oh, suffers from vertigo. That's wind, isn't it?
No,
Like heights.
heights.
Oh, as well.
Like
Yes.
heights.
Yeah, you get down there,
Well,
and
if I could...
yeah, and I'll come down, and she'll climb down.
Yes. It's fine. Sorry about
Can't
this.
climb down there in this
My
dress.
hand. My hand. Where is it? It's where it shouldn't be.
I can't get down there in this dress.
Well, do something with the dress, love. You know,
Yes, do
It's
something
been
with it.
specially made.
Yes, I realise.
If you just climb down here.
I really don't like heights.
No. We're in. Don't worry. Can you get that leg?
Yes.
Down.
I'll hold on to anything that's...
Dignity at all times. Yes. Yes, I'm sure you can. Yes. Try a little. This one. No, maybe. Yeah, lovely. That's... Oh! There's another one. Yes, fine. Are we in now? Lovely. That's it. Yes. Don't worry. There we are. Good at me. I don't think.
Yes.
I don't...
Keep smiling.
Now, let's go forward. Dignity.
Had enough?
Yes, I have. I'm going home. Thank you very much.
I don't know, but... Who's upset Penelope? I don't know. Something's upset her. She walked down the step. Dignity, yes. Gently.
Hello and welcome. Here we are at the BBC rehearsal studios in Acton, where of course we presented and rehearsed many of our television shows. And what you just saw was Miss Penelope Keith in the 1977 Christmas show, which was quite a record. It's got an audience of 28 million. It's in the Guinness Book of Records, which was quite an achievement. We did many Christmas shows and they were very, very popular with the public. And of course, Des O'Connor. Now there's a name to conjure with. He's doing very well, isn't he? Well, Des, everybody said to us, well, didn't you like Des or did you have something against Des? It wasn't that at all. It was just a fun thing. It was just that Eddie Braben sent in a few jokes about Des O'Connor, chipping at him, singing. We picked them up and the whole thing developed from there. I think secretly we were a bit jealous because Des was a comedian and he moved a little bit from the comedy more into the sort of singing side, and we thought perhaps he was taking the easy way out. Well, I think maybe we were a bit jealous of that. But the jokes went on and on and on, and particularly between Eric and Des, I do remember that when Eric was poorly and he'd had his heart attack and he was in hospital, Des phoned him up and said, I was doing a concert the other night, and I said to the audience, Eric Morecambe's very ill, could we just pray for his recovery? And Eric said to Des, oh, well, thank you very much. He said, but I don't think that 16 or 17 people in your audience made any difference.
Long player, isn't it?
Eh?
It's a long player.
Oh, really? Lovely. Marvellous, that.
Yeah.
I daren't look really happy.
Yeah.
Is it something I've always wanted, like
Something you've always wanted.
an old Bing Crosby or
It's
something like that?
Not Bing Crosby.
No. Louis Armstrong?
No, it's not Louis Armstrong.
Ellie Wallace?
No.
Oh.
Des O'Connor. All I said was Des O'Connor.
Oh, God, if you want me to be a goner, get me an LP by Des O'Connor. Look at that face, look at that face!
That's the most unusual record he's ever made.
This is one where he sings the right notes. Just the one.
Yeah. No, side 2, track 3. He sings the right notes and you hear the slump of the controller as he falls over the controls, you know.
I like that. Oh, they love it, you see? You see what I mean? Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. That's enough. We got a dozen more like that.
More like
a dozen more.
That is the best record Des has ever made.
You mean there's nothing on it at all? Did you hear that? Oh, where did you get it from?
Boots.
Do you need a prescription?
I got it at the poison counter.
At the poison counter! How do you do?
Oh, have you seen that nose there? God, looks like Concord coming out the hangar for the first time. And those teeth. Like a set of white poleaxe at the end of a long dark tunnel, you know. It's ridiculous. I feel ill every time. What's the matter?
I like him. Oh, yes. I've always liked him. Smart, intelligent, full of wit, charm, and a lovely singing voice.
Singing voice.
One of the best ever.
You've changed your tune. As far as I'm concerned, I still think he's lovely. I think he's lovely. Which two of your biggest fans?
Two of your biggest fans. Got a chair for Mr. Des, please.
Chair for Mr.
No,
Des.
cancel that. Make it a three-piece suite. I got half an acre to bring it on. Half an acre to bring it on.
Oh, it's lovely to see you, Des. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Des, what are you going to sing on our show?
Just a moment,
got a new
please. Can I have a
album
word
and
with you,
I
please?
thought that
Just hold on 1 second. Look, I don't mind him standing there, but I don't want him singing on the show.
You don't.
I'm not too keen on him standing there. Let's face it.
Well, you've got to give him something.
Well, give him a get-well card and send him home.
Well, Des, I don't know what to say, do I?
Just talking about you, Des.
Yeah, we were just talking about you,
all,
see, Des.
You haven't stopped talking about me for the past 6 years.
Oh, it's turned nasty, isn't it?
He's tumbled.
Yes, he's tumbled.
Start crawling.
Start crying. I say that.
Hi, Des.
I must ingratiate myself.
Lovely to see you. What a great sense of humour you've got.
Sense of humour.
A lovely suit, that. Marvellous. Of course, with a sense of humour, you need a suit like that. With a suit like that, you need a sense of humour. That's two for the price of one. That's not bad.
Des, I just bought Eric your latest LP, which is great.
Sing along or desperate. I think it's marvellous.
Sing along.
We used to take the mickey out of Des, but stay with us, it gets worse.
Listen, fellas, may I ask just one simple little question?
Simple little question? No, it isn't.
No.
No, it isn't.
But don't blow too hard.
No, it's something different from that. It's, the insults. Why?
Why?
Week in, week out.
Yes.
Why? The insults.
Insults? Who's been insulting her? You tell us who it is and we'll have him done over, won't we? What's happened out with our friends?
No.
I'll tell you.
You and you.
Never. Never.
Never heard anything like that.
Excuse me. It was you, you, and especially you.
Three of us.
I've kept a list of the insults against Des O'Connor.
Well, I've forgotten half of those.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole series there.
I shall read them one at a time.
But we're leaving the country in August, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going along.
Number one, Eric, I've just heard some good news. Ernie, what good news? Eric, Des O'Connor's got a sore throat. Number 2, Ernie. Des O'Connor is a self-made man. Eric, I think it's very nice of him to take the blame. Number 3, Eric. Des O'Connor is suffering from athlete's voice. Ernie, how do you mean? Eric, when you hear him sing, you want to run. Make up your mind. One of these keep moving shows.
Has to be.
Now listen, fellas, I suppose when the new series coming up, you've got 1 or 2 insults lined up.
Only 1 or 2, that's all.
Only 1 or 2.
It's my album.
Not a lot. Look at that. The team we know you so well now,
Yes.
we won't use them.
No, we're not going to do them anymore. You're all right.
Anyway, gentlemen,
Where?
I used...
Oh. Sorry, I come on your line there, didn't I?
Quite all right.
I used the word loosely.
I was just about to say... I get a feel I'm interrupting.
No, you're all right. I'm working you with my foot. Don't worry about it.
I'm beginning to enjoy it. I was just about to say... Are they for keeps or just for lenses?
No, just for lenses. Hey, I want to know something.
He's been saving them up.
I want to know who's been giving you the injections.
I would like to know one thing. In fact, I don't even have to know it. It's there in my brain, an indelible thought.
She's all new. You never once said indelible thought at rehearsal.
It was all indelible rubbish, wasn't it? Now, I tell you one thing. One
I'm
thought...
going home in a minute.
I have come to a solution.
That's good. That's good. We've got to it now, haven't we? Solution.
That one person, and only one person, was responsible for these evil insults.
I'm here. Who?
I don't like to name names.
Was it somebody short?
Somebody tall,
With short, fat, hairy legs.
with a tall, fat, hairless head. The man I have in mind, if you'll excuse me, the man I have in mind is
Hard.
hard. H-A-R-D. Hard. And I'm really enjoying this. What else is he?
Tough.
Tough. T-O-U-G-H. Another word.
Unscrupulous. U-N-C-R-B.
That's wrong.
B-U-R-K-E. But.
Mr. Wise.
Yeah, yes.
Look,
Yes.
what? I realise that a lot of this is probably none of your doing. I'm sorry if I've said anything against you or upset you in any way.
No. It's very nice of you. I know you said some naughty things about my plays, but I've forgiven you for that.
Don't worry about that.
That's all right.
With respect, you shouldn't start insulting people. You shouldn't start insulting people until you're famous, is what we are.
Yeah.
Well, with all due respect, if you forgive me saying so, I do believe I'm just rearranging my underwear at the moment.
I've got news for you. You must rearrange mine.
I do feel that I'm equally as famous as either of you two. I get recognized in the street.
So does my dustman. I say, there goes my dustman.
Yeah, there is one point here, you see. It's easy when you're recognized from the front.
Yes, that's
It's
true.
when you're recognized from the back. That is when you're a big star.
From the back?
From the back.
Look, it's Ernie Wise! Good Lord, Ernie Wise! Ernie Wise!
Oh, just a moment ago. Take it easy now, girls. Take it easy.
Eric, fancy them not recognizing me.
I just fancy them, that's all.
Listen, Eric, there's only one thing I'm really concerned about.
Yes?
Now, man to man, I want to know, am I going to sing on the show?
Of course you are.
Now, look me in the eyes. Am I or am I not? And look me in the eyes.
Do I have to look at you? I mean, really close.
Am I going to sing on the show?
You have my word.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Hello and welcome to the final heat of Mastermind, the end of our quest to find the mastermind of the United Kingdom And the end of a long intellectual trail for our two finalists. As usual, the rules are perfectly straightforward. Anyone who cannot answer a question may pass, and then I go right on to the next question. The contestant with the fewest number of passes and the highest number of correct answers will be Mastermind 1974. And now let's get right down to business, and may we have the first contestant, please. Your name, please.
Ernie Wise, Harrow University, Professor of English Literature.
Professor Wise, the final round, as always, is on general knowledge. And you have 1 minute on general knowledge questions starting now. What is the wheel arrangement of a prairie locomotive?
262.
Correct. When the Ring was given its first performance at Covent Garden in 1892, who was the conductor?
Mahler.
Correct. Charles Dodgson wrote a famous book. What is the name of the book and his pen name?
Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll.
Correct. Who wrote Old Meg, She Was a Gypsy?
Keats.
Correct. Noel Coward's play, Still Life, was made into a film under the title...
Brief Encounter.
Correct. Sergeant Troy is a character in a novel...
Far From the Madding Crowd.
Correct, by Thomas Hardy. They do say...
Edward Heath.
Correct. In 1954...
Roger Bannister.
Correct. Under a law dating back
William
to the year...
Pitt.
Correct. It was said of this
Capability
man...
Brown.
Correct. And that brings us to the end of your round, Professor Wise. And if we look at the scoreboard, we see that you have scored...
Maximum 10 points.
Yes.
I thought I would.
Thank you, Professor Wise. May we have the next contestant, please?
An easy questions he asked you there, didn't he?
Maximum points.
Can't look, he stabs in the dark.
Next contestant, please. And your name, please?
Eric Morecambe, Milverton Street School, infants.
Morecambe, the final round, as with your fellow finalist, is on general knowledge. Your general knowledge questions start now. Can you finish the following? Little Bo Peep has lost her...
Cardigan.
No, has lost her sheep.
And what is a cardigan made from, sir?
Wool.
And do we get wool from sheep?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, that's one for me, please.
Please remain seated, Professor Wise.
He's not allowed to object, is he, sir?
Correct.
That's another one for me. Put it up.
He's just got too much and he hasn't answered the question right yet, Mr.
Professor
McNamara.
Wise, please try to remember where you are. Now, Mr. Morecambe, here is your next question. Who won the FA Cup in 1930?
Arsenal!
Correct, Arsenal.
Wait a minute, that was an accident. That's all wrong. That was a flagrant disregard of the rules.
Professor Wise, please, as chairman, I'm the person who decides whether the rules are being disregarded or not. This
Right.
contest will be conducted in a seemly and a proper manner.
This isn't a bingo hall, is it, sir?
Too right.
Too right, that's 5 altogether. Pull them up.
Please, I object.
One more outburst, Professor Wise, and I may be forced to disqualify you. Now, your next question, Mr. Morecambe. Can you tell me the name of Shylock's wife?
Mrs. Shylock.
Wait a minute, that wasn't her name.
It must be Mrs. Shylock. If he's Mr. Shylock, that must be...
But Mr. McNamara didn't mean that.
But technically, he is correct.
Correct. Put another one up for me.
All right, let's go on to the next question. In which coach does a queen travel when she opens Parliament?
The one used by the reigning monarch for the opening of Parliament.
No, it's the Irish state coach.
Yes, but is that, sir, or is it not the one used by the reigning monarch for the opening of Parliament?
Yes, that's correct.
That's another one. Put it up.
But he didn't answer that question correctly. When
But he did say that it was a coach used by the reigning monarch, and I really must accept that.
Yeah, but if he doesn't know the right answer, he should say pass.
Professor Wise, I really must ask you for the last time to try to contain yourself. A man in your position ought to know better. Where did you say you taught?
Harrow University.
Did he say Harrow University?
That's correct.
That's another one. Put it up.
Your next question on general knowledge. Mr. Morecambe?
Correct. Put that one up as well.
He didn't answer that correctly either. He's got 9 marks. He should have said pass. He didn't know the answer.
Yes, I take that point. Now look, Mr. Morecambe, I think that I must remind you that if you don't know the answer to a particular question, you must say pass.
I fully understand. Next question, please.
Are you quite sure that you understand the rule?
Oh, yes. If I don't know the answer, I say pass.
Correct.
That's it. Put another one up.
Wait a minute. What sort of a game do you call this? Hard questions you asked me, and I gave you proper answers.
Listen, you got a mark every time he said correct. I should get a mark every time he says correct.
Will you please return to your seat, Professor
Yeah, but he's
Wise?
level with me now. He's level with me, and he hasn't even answered the question correctly.
But there's still one to go.
The decider.
Well, let's play by the rules, shall we?
Professor Wise, for the last time, will you please return to your seat?
This is a rotten game.
Now, Mr. Morecambe, because this is the final question, the question that will decide who is to be mastermind of 1974, I must ask you once and for all to obey the rules and give a proper answer.
Ready when you are, Polly?
Now, you do understand that if you cannot answer the question, you must say pass.
I fully understand.
All right, here's the deciding question, and it's on geography. It descends from Landi Kotal through Shinwaki territory to Landi Kana. It is the most important route from Afghanistan into Pakistan. It's the Khyber what?
Pass.
The Khyber Pass, correct. Mr. Morecambe, you are Mastermind 1974.
Wait a minute, this isn't fair. This isn't right at all. Mr. McManus, I'll never watch you wrestle again.
I'm singing.
I stopped you just in time then, didn't I?
I'm going to sing the song from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
You mean the 8 dwarfs?
I play the part of the prince.
Oh, lovely. What do I do in this?
Wait a minute. I'm going to sing the song I'm Wishing.
Yes, fine, but what do I do in it?
You're not in it. Get off.
Well, let me do something. However small.
But you always ruin everything.
I'll try
I
not
do.
to. I promise you. I'll try not to.
All right. All right. You can play the part of the echo.
The echo.
Yes.
What do we do?
Well, you repeat everything I sing.
How do you mean?
Well, the song I'm going to sing is I'm Wishing. You see, I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. See? All right? Here we go.
Yes, try it.
I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. Perfect. Couldn't wish for anything better.
Couldn't wish for anything better. That was lovely.
I liked it.
I liked it very much.
Don't keep repeating everything I'm saying. All you've got to do is to keep repeating the song part. I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. That's all you've got to do.
That's all you've got to do.
Nothing else to worry about.
Nothing else
Just
to worry
repeat every
about.
bit of the song.
Just repeat every
Don't
bit
keep
of the
talking
song.
all it. Don't. I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. Perfect. All right?
Right, now when do we go to do this? Over there?
Down there. Down the well. It's deep. How else can we do an echo if you don't go down the well?
I don't know, but I'm not going down there. Look how deep that is.
That's never deep. Look. Only comes up to there.
So you all do it.
Saw the picture, didn't you?
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, what are you going to do?
Just test it, that's all.
Test it?
That's a very deep 3 foot.
You'll be all right. I just lower you in the bucket, that's all.
All right.
Get in.
It's fun, isn't
Isn't it?
It's gaiety.
Here we go. I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today, tonight. I'm hoping, and I'm dreaming of.
Oh, yes.
The nice things she'll say. Tell me wishing well.
Ask and I will tell.
Will my wish come true?
It's entirely up to you.
Cast your magic spell.
Why don't you go to...
Won't you tell my loved one what to do?
I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. Not now, Arthur, you fool! I'm in a wishing well. Get out. I wish you weren't here.
Ah,
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 today.
I'm drowning.
To find her today.
What are you doing? What am I doing? What are you doing? You've ruined everything.
Rocky felt a tingle of excitement as his executive jet touched down in Amsterdam. It was his first visit to Italy.
That's knockout, that.
Yeah. Another mammoth spectacular.
Aren't they all?
Yeah. Oh. Have you cut yourself?
No. No. My face is a bit sore. Thanks to that new bathroom cabinet. But
Well, what's wrong with it?
it's all those fancy designs on the mirror.
What do you mean?
I just spent the last 20 minutes trying to shave a seagull off my left cheek.
That's very untidy.
I'm not bothered, they're yours. Anne?
Yes?
Just testing. I don't like getting to bed with strangers. Anne? Do you think you could do me a favour? If I could ask for a favour?
There's no harm in asking.
Can I sleep your side of the bed tonight?
Certainly not.
It's a hell of a draft comes in through that window.
No. You'll have sciatica in the morning.
I won't. I'll have shitty week like everybody else.
You always do that, get into bed with your dressing gown on.
Oh, well, it's a nasty habit. But there are worse.
Why don't you read your newspaper?
How's the Mama Spectacular coming along, then?
Well, I don't know, really. I don't know whether to make it into an historical drama or one of those science fiction ones.
Jules Verne.
Who?
Jules Verne!
Nah. I'm not having any of those French singers in my play. I think I'll make it, science fiction.
I like science fiction.
Do you?
Oh.
Yes.
Flash Gordon, he was one of my favourites. Remember Flash Gordon?
Flash Gordon, yeah.
Used to call my cousin Flash Gordon. He got 6 months.
Are you going to read your newspaper or annoy me?
I can do both. Says here, international film star Sophia Loren has turned down an offer from Sir Lou Grade.
Oh, yeah.
She said the grass was too damp.
You are the lowest person I know.
That's good coming from you, isn't it? Me low.
Yeah.
Well, who was it then? Who was it who won the limbo dancing competition by just walking under the Barbie?
Oh, I give up. I'm not changing sides. I'm quite comfortable as I am. It's a lovely night out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Be a lovely day tomorrow. There's a red tint in the sky.
You don't have turkey at Christmas.
Who does?
Eskimos.
Eskimos?
At Christmas, an Eskimo family sits down to a whale.
Oh, interesting.
Must take a bit of stuffing. You know that it takes 47 Eskimos to pull the wishbone?
I'm trying to write my Mammoth Spectacular.
The Chinese.
We've left the North Pole, have we? We're in China now.
Chinese, they don't have their Christmas Day to the middle of July. Which is ridiculous, really, because all the mince pies would be stone cold. I liked Christmas when I was little. Did you like Christmas when you were a puppy?
I remember going round to your house on Christmas Day. You'd just finished your Christmas dinner. I couldn't believe my eyes.
We like kippers.
Kippers for Christmas dinner. At least my father always used to get a bird.
Till your mother caught him with her. In the doorway of the co-op. He got his divvy that night.
I always used to get better Christmas presents than you.
Oh, we're on to that, are we now? All the best toys.
All the best toys.
A bagatelle, a fort, it's all coming up, I know that.
Bagatelle, fort. I had a little dinky.
Still have.
Look, if you're sitting in a draft, why don't you go and close the curtain?
It's a good idea. I will. He's not going to sell much ice cream going at that speed, is he?
Lovely night, isn't it?
Lovely full moon out there, Anne.
There's a red tint in the sky.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lovely day tomorrow.
Yes, for some, but not for you.
Why not for me?
That red tint in the sky.
Yeah?
The bank's on fire.
Which one is it?
That was Eric and I doing one of our famous double bed routines. We actually were influenced very much by Laurel and Hardy being in the double bed. From then on, we were influenced by Abbott and Costello, and we kept one of the routines more or less all through our career. We did it with Peter Cushing, and it was the lend me £2. Of course, it used to be in dollars. It used to be lend me $10 or something, but lend me £2. No, one will do. Now you owe me one. And we did it with the bank manager in this sketch.
I'd like a word with Mr. Morecambe, please.
Oh, you? Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh.
In private, please.
Oh, no. Anything you can say to me, you can say in front of him as long as he leaves.
Very well, sit down.
Thank you.
Your overdraft. I see that you owe the bank £10.
Oh, yes.
What do you intend doing about it?
I'll leave it entirely up to you, sweetheart.
We've written to you several times.
Very nice.
Didn't you open the letters?
Well, I opened the first 2 or 3, but they were all saying the same thing, so we start the fire with them now.
What exactly do you do for a living?
What do we do for a living?
Well, we're just entertainers.
Oh, yes.
You're entertainers.
Just.
We used to appear on the stage before we closed all the variety theatres.
Oh, yes.
We used to tell jokes.
Wisecracks.
He does now and again. It's his age.
You know, it's a most extraordinary coincidence, but it just happens that I write jokes. Now, I wonder if you'd like to hear them. It's possible you might be able to use them in your act. Now, here's a marvelous one. Judge in court to prisoner. Have you ever been up before me? Prisoner. I don't know. What time do you get up in the morning? And then there's a teacher. Who wrote David Copperfield? Cheeky boy. How the dickens do I know? Well, do you think I perhaps could send it to some other comedian?
Send them to Jimmy Charber.
Yes.
Oh, Jimmy Charber? Would he use my material?
I don't see why not. He uses everybody else's. You see, the point is, the mistake that you've made, if you don't mind me saying so, sir, the mistake you've made is that we don't do jokes as such. You know, anybody can do jokes. We do routines. We do routines about the telephone, about comics, about a cigar box, about a lighter, about money.
Money?
There's one that will interest you. A routine that we did years ago about money.
I'd rather like to see that.
Yeah. Give us the £2 and we'll do it for you.
I haven't got £2.
I haven't got
You need some money for it, do you?
Yes, please. Yes.
Well,
It's just £2.
£2. Here we are. £2.
Thank you. Now, we'll stand up and do it for you.
Yes.
Stand up and do it for you.
I'm standing up.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Right. Now, we used to walk on, and I say, hello, hi, nice to see you. Lend me £2. One will do. Now you owe me one. No. You see what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Watch it.
Lend me £2. One will do. Now you owe me one.
I don't understand.
Well, I'll show you. Ask me for £2.
Lend me £2.
There's £2. How much have you asked for?
£2.
How much have I given you?
£2.
How much have you borrowed?
£2.
How much do you owe me?
£2.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Look, could I ask a favour?
What?
Would you let me try and do that routine with him?
I don't see why not.
May I?
Yes, we all stand up. Stand up and do the routine with it.
standing up.
Oh,
I'll give
no,
you
we need £2.
Yes.
Yes. Now, do I have it or do
You hold it, you hold it.
I hold it, yes, right.
Let me. Hello there, how are you? Hello, how are you? Lend me £2. One will do. Now you owe me one.
No, I don't think so.
He's on. Good, yes.
Lend me £2. One will do. Now you owe me one.
No, that's not right.
Well, I'll show you. Ask me for £2.
Lend me £2.
There's £2. How much have you asked for?
£2.
How much have you given you?
£2.
How much have you borrowed?
£2.
How much do you owe me?
£2.
Thank you.
Would you let me do it this time, playing your part?
Oh, yes, stand up. We'll do it.
Yeah, I'm standing up.
Oh, you're not.
We need £2. Do I have it all?
No, I have it this time.
Yes,
I have it.
now. Lend me £2.
Certainly, sir.
No, one will do. Now you owe me one.
Please.
Right?
Yes. It's good, it's good.
Lend me £2.
Certainly, sir.
No, one will do. Now you owe me one.
Oh, no, I still don't understand.
Yeah, well, look, I'll take the £2. Now you asked me for it.
Lend me £2.
There's £2.
Thank you.
How much have I given you?
£2.
How much have you got?
£2.
How much have you borrowed?
£2.
How much do I owe you?
£2.
There, I done it.
Oh,
You know,
what? Yes.
I'd like to try this with my secretary.
Wouldn't we all?
Would you come in, please, Miss Dunn?
Miss Dunn.
Oh, yes, she's very clever.
Yeah, she will be in a minute.
Oh, Miss Dunn, these two gentlemen are entertainers. They just showed me a most amusing trick. She's got a great sense of humour.
Oh, it shows.
I'd like to try, let them try it on you. Now, you need £2. You've got £2? £2.
I'm afraid not, sir.
Oh, well, never mind. Here we are. £2. Now, go ahead.
Lend me £2. One will do. Now you owe me one.
No, I don't think that's quite right.
She's good. Lend me £2. One will do. Now you owe me one.
No, that's still not right.
Well, I'll show you. Ask me for £2.
Lend me £2.
There's £2. How much have you asked for?
£2.
How much have I given you?
£2.
How much have you borrowed?
£2.
How much do you owe me?
£2.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just one moment, gentlemen. The money.
Oh, yeah.
Your overdraft. You still owe the bank £10.
Yes. Well, I'll pay it now. 1, 2, 3. What's the date?
The 7th.
8, 9, 10. Good night. Here.
And then we did The Stripper. I can remember how that started years ago. I was at the North Pier, and I said to Eric, because we had a big book in those days, we kept all these ideas. We always wrote them down. While we were working Variety, we were always writing ideas down for television. And I said, why don't we do Making Breakfast in the Flat to The Stripper? Ba-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. And he said, yeah, that's a great idea. I wrote it down, and would you believe, 12 years later, Ernest Maxim produced it for television. It took us about, actually, 3 hours to record it, and I think it's one of the most successful sequences that we ever did.
And that was very nice of you. Now, the time. The time is just coming up to 15 minutes past 8. I mean 9. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I can tell you it's Tuesday, it's open house. No, hold on a minute. It's Wednesday, and it's Monday. And our guest for this part of the program, and before Wagner's Walk, Mr. Max Bygraves.
I want to tell you a story.
It's time for our Carry On Singing. And the contestant should be on the line now. It's a lady who lives in Park Road in Chipping, Sodbury. Her name is Irene Fortescue. Good morning, Irene. Well, we've played the verse of this well-known song to a number of contestants, and they didn't get it. Do you think you know it? Well, whatever the case, we wish you the very best of luck. Here is that verse. So that's
Like they told me
so, do you?
No.
Get off.
Thank you very much, indeed. Fortescue, nice indeed, but I'm afraid you did sing the wrong song. Contestant a little later on. In the meantime, for Miss F. Richmond and Mr. M. Allison of Crystal Palace Road, The Stripper by David Rose.
Excuse me, fella. I'm sorry. That's very pretty. But when do I get to sing my song?
Yes. Now.
Now.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You heard
All
that?
right, then.
Yes.
Keep
going, you fool. We've built the most magnificent set for you, just for you. Yeah, the steps. There's thousands of steps, and they all go down like that. Not like that. Like that. Yeah. And the three of us at the top of the steps, and we go, la la, and we walk down and you sing your song, right?
My steps.
Your steps.
Especially made for you. Let's do it. Come on.
Good idea.
Eric. Yes. My steps. Sorry.
Who's upset Frankie?
Smellers, what did you do before you were a handyman?
I was a concrete gnome trapper. There's only a few of us left. Is this your regiment, my lord?
Ah, yes, the glorious 67th.
Everyone a coward.
A coward?
Yes.
They were a brave bunch of chaps.
A coward, sir, and I can prove it.
All right, go on. Boom!
I believe that you were once married.
That is true, young sir.
And what happened?
She left me.
Left you?
She left my home in the middle of the night.
Why?
It was on fire. Well, I have to be going now. I must be up early in the morning. I've got a lot to do. If you'll give me the key, sir, I'll wind up the cockerel for 5:30.
I'm feeling a little tired as well.
Oh.
I think I ought to go to bed.
I see.
Excuse me.
Yes, of course.
Constance will tell you what's expected of you.
I'm sure he will.
I mustn't forget Polly. Must take Polly to bed.
Yes.
Please do sit down.
Certainly I will. Yes, of course. Thank you.
What did you say your name was?
Smellers.
I want you. I want you to meet me outside the French windows in 5 minutes.
5 minutes in the French window?
Yes, and bring some transport. But before you go... Well...
I've just lost a backstud.
That's just for starters.
I can't wait for dessert. Which is the way out?
This way?
Never mind, this will do.
All right, lads, he's gone.
Was that way?
Oh, there you are, Constance. It's a nice chap, that Smellows, wasn't it?
I'm right again. Was that way?
What did you say? You say something?
Yes.
It's a nice chap, that Smellers, wasn't it? Will you show him the game?
Not only will I show him the game, I'll guarantee a result.
What's the time?
It's late.
Is it late? What time is it? Let's have a look. 2:15. Would you like a sherry?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Cream. And now would you like to do what we always like to do after a sherry?
Oh, what's that?
Accompany ourselves on the piano.
Play the long introduction.
Yes. man. Carol Gibbons and the Savoy Orphans. There you are. Do you know what's beyond those trees?
The White City. Great operation there tonight. There'll be murder getting out of the car park.
No, no, no. Rabbits. There's thousands of rabbits.
I love little bunnies.
I hate rabbits.
Oh,
Look, there's one.
where?
There.
Good Lord.
Loving.
Please, his lordship is a man of station.
What use is a station when the goods wagon has pulled out?
I'm irresistible, aren't I?
Oh, there you are, Constance, my dear.
Good morning, darling.
Good
I
morning.
feel fantastic. Out of this world. Never known anything like it for years and years. What are you looking for?
Smellers. I haven't seen Smellers for over a week. Where can he be?
I found this man pegged to a clothesline a couple of miles away.
Oh, yes. Oh, watch it now. What's this?
Terribly sorry, sir.
That's all right.
I'm sorry about this.
Is this,
You must forgive me.
are you Smellers?
Yes.
Are you all right? What's the matter with you, man?
She's your wife, sir.
What about her? Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I'll have to leave your service. I'm a comparatively young man, sir.
Well, how do you think I feel? I'm only 28. But you've been away for a week.
Yes.
But you haven't collected your wages.
I get paid as well, do I?
My, you're a fine, big, hefty young man. I need you.
You better take that. Why? You'll need that as well.
We get along so easily, don't you agree? We like each other's company, don't you agree? When you stop to consider how close we have grown, you know that we couldn't make it alone. We hit it off terrifically in every way, not just today specifically, but every day. There's a deep understanding between you and me. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me all the while.
You said we were finishing on that
In this world where happiness, so much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years.
You said we're going to do that.
Never bring me any tears, crawler. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love.